Hey guys, it's Robin the Lady Biker. How is everyone doing today? Well, was out for a fantastic ride and I stopped because I had an idea and I stopped to put on my GoPro to realize every single GoPro battery I have with me is dead. So I'm just running off of my Sena camera today. But, I'm out riding today. I'm in the beautiful Perth Hills. And I'm realizing being on the other side of the road like this, there is a tradition in the U.S. when we ride on the other side that we don't have here in Australia. And I really miss it. I miss the wave. All right, hey guys, so as I said, I'm out for this, just a beautiful ride today, and as I keep passing motorcyclist after motorcyclist, and let me tell you, the motorcycle community here in Western Australia is vibrant. There are a lot of just passionate motorcyclists, so you see a lot of them, and of course, now that I'm recording and saying this, I will see none of them on the video. But something that I'm realizing being on the left-hand side of the road, and it's a tradition that we have in the U.S. that being on the right-hand side of the road allows, that being on the left-hand side does not, and that is the wave. And, here you go. Here's a picture. We've all seen it. We've all done it. I miss that tradition. I miss that whole activity, because it really helps in many ways connect us, even with people that we have no idea who they are. We don't know where they've been. But it doesn't matter. We see them. We're going to wave. Now, there are lots of videos out there about the different waves and what it means, and that's not the purpose of this. This is a video about just some things that I do kind of miss. And it even goes back to when I lived in Germany, and now being here in Australia. When you live abroad and you're away from home, especially for an extended period of time, there are things about home that you'd miss, even though you're in the middle of all these new, amazing, spectacular, I hate to use the word life-changing because it's kind of a little bit cliche, but true, all these new experiences. Like, learning that the L on the back of a car like that means that that's someone with their learner's permit. So they're just learning how to drive, which is why I'm not getting really upset about the fact that they're going way below the speed limit on this road. But you learn so many different things, but yet there's also some things from home that you miss. Perfect example. When I lived in Germany, one of the things I absolutely loved about being there during the winter was the winter markets. And you had the smell of the glühwein and the ginger from all the baked goods, because every town of any size, if they were big enough to have a town square, they had a winter market. And I loved those because there was such a, I don't know, it was just that smell. Over 20 years later, that smell still is strong in my memory. But I missed the lights. The lights in the U.S. and what we do with, I missed the lights because I didn't do that in Germany. So, being here in Australia, Western Australia, I am finding that the motorcycle community, when we get off the bikes...
In 400 meters, turn left onto Alderside Road.
All right, guys, I'll be back. So now being here in Western Australia, I'm finding that the motorcycle community, when we get off the bikes, they are some of the most welcoming, inclusive, kind, just amazing people. I mean, it's a true testament to what this motorcycle community can be. But those here in Western Australia, guys, I'm really kind of enjoying all of you here that I've met so far. Y'all are amazing. But one of the traditions that we in the U.S. have that I deeply, deeply miss is the wave. And we can't do it because to wave, you would have to have your motorcycle on cruise control. And let's face it, very few of them do have that ability. And, but I miss it. So anyway, guys, that brings me to a couple of questions. Question 1. If you're in a place in the world that it rides on the right-hand side of the road, do you do the wave? Why or why not? And if you're like I am now, riding on the left-hand side of the road, is there a tradition or a activity that when you see another motorcyclist that you do to acknowledge or say hey or whatever to the other biker that's coming the opposite direction at you on the road? So anyway, guys, I got to find me a place where I can go around this guy with a learner permit, because this is such a fun road, and doing it 10 and 20 kilometers an hour under the posted speed limit. Well, those of you who are riders, you get what I mean. All right, guys, so with all that being said, I'm going to do it. I want you to do it too. Get out and ride. When you do, have fun. Be safe. And I'm going to catch you on the next video. Bye, guys.